Imagine this. It's 2025. Your Indian passport is ready. Your dream vacation? Even closer than you think. No embassy queues, no long wait times, no confusing paperwork. Just you, a boarding pass, and a world that's finally opened up. No visa, no stress. The world is traveling again. The turbulence of the 2020s is behind us. And Indians are embracing spontaneous adventures more than ever. From weekend getaways to month-long escapes, there's a new kind of freedom in the air. And it starts with where you can go without a visa. Today, we're counting down 15 countries that welcome Indian travelers with open arms. No forms, no fees, just unforgettable experiences. From Himalayan hideaways and tropical coastlines to Caribbean rhythms and Pacific Island charm, this isn't just a travel list, it's a passport to possibility. And trust us, the #1 destination on this list isn't where you'd expect. Let's begin. Number 15, Bhutan. Nestled high in the eastern Himalayas, Bhutan isn't just a destination, it's a philosophy in motion. With no traffic lights, carbon-negative cities, and gross national happiness as a national goal, Bhutan offers a calm most modern nations have long forgotten. And for Indian travelers, no visa required. As of 2025, the process is simpler than ever, just an entry permit at the border, and you're in. Picture yourself walking through Paro Valley, prayer flags fluttering in the crisp mountain breeze, as ancient dzongs echo the chants of monks. Or hike up to the Tiger's Nest Monastery, clinging impossibly to a cliffside, a journey equal parts spiritual and cinematic. Beyond its landscapes, Bhutan teaches something profound, that slowing down is not falling behind, it's catching up with yourself. And if serenity had a soundtrack, it would sound like wind brushing the peaks of Thimphu. But from sacred peaks to tropical paradise, our next country trades silence for calypso beats. Number 14, Nepal. For Indian travelers, Nepal feels like both an escape and a homecoming. No visa needed, no passport required, just a government-issued ID, a bus ticket or boarding pass, and you're standing at the foot of the Himalayas. Kathmandu pulses with a raw, spiritual energy. Ancient temples packed between motorbikes and momo stalls, incense smoke rising as prayer wheels spin. Outside the capital, the Annapurna and Everest Base Camp trails offer more than views. They're meditative odysseys into the sky. And for the food lover, Tamil's narrow alleys are filled with momos, thupa, and the occasional surprise, like yak cheese or millet wine. In 2025, Nepal's tourism push has made border crossings faster, infrastructure stronger, and ecotourism a top priority. It's never been easier, or more meaningful, to explore a country where gods walk in markets and mountains whisper myths. Think of Nepal not as a trip, but as a pilgrimage with great street food. From the serenity of the Himalayas, we now jet to the sounds of steel drums and turquoise waves. Number 13, Dominica. Forget five-star resorts. Dominica is for those who chase waterfalls, not Wi-Fi. Tucked between Guadeloupe and Martinique, this visa-free gem welcomes Indian travelers with open arms and untouched terrain. Dense rainforests cover most of the island, earning it the nickname, the Nature Island of the Caribbean. You can hike through Morne Trois Pitons National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and witness the world's second-largest boiling lake, or dive into Champagne Reef, where volcanic bubbles rise around your snorkel mask like you're swimming in soda. And here's the best part. No visa applications, no embassy visits, just a direct flight from Europe, or a cruise hop away, and you're breathing the cleanest air in the Caribbean. Dominica isn't for the tourist. It's for the traveler, the seeker, the soul who wants to unplug, hike through clouds, and stand beneath waterfalls with nothing but time and awe. Dominica proves that some of the most powerful passports are the ones that don't need stamps to feel free. Let's keep the Caribbean rhythm going. Next stop, an island where luxury meets laid-back ease. Number 12, Barbados. Picture this. You land in Bridgetown, the sun warm on your face, calypso rhythms in the air, and not a single form to fill. That's Barbados, where the only thing lighter than your luggage is the paperwork. Indian passport holders now enjoy visa-free access to this Caribbean paradise, making it the ultimate easy entry escape. From lounging on pink-white sands at Carlisle Bay to sipping rum at a 17th century distillery, Barbados is where luxury meets culture, without complication. Beyond the beaches, you'll find a country with soul, historic Garrison Savannah horse races, local fish fries and oysters, and a cricket culture that rivals India's passion. Every moment feels curated, yet effortless, because you didn't have to spend weeks planning around red tape, and whether you're a honeymooner, a digital nomad, or just chasing sunsets, Barbados gives you one rare thing: time. More time on the shore, less time in queues, because sometimes freedom looks like barefoot walks, and zero visa fees. Ready for something even more off the radar? Our next destination is small, spicy, and spectacularly stress-free. Number 11, Grenada. Imagine arriving on an island where the air smells like cinnamon. The beaches are empty in the best way, and your entry is as simple as landing. That's Grenada, visa-free for Indian travelers and bursting with Caribbean soul. Known as the Spice Isle, Grenada grows 1/5 of the world's nutmeg, but the real flavor? It's in the lifestyle. Snorkel through an underwater sculpture park, hike past waterfalls hidden in the Grand Etang rainforest, or just unwind in a hammock, fresh cocoa tea in hand. It's a country where time slows down, and strangers greet you like family, where local buses bump reggae beats, and festivals like Spice Moss light up the streets in bursts of color, steel drums, and dance. Here, no forms, no consulate visits, just passport, plane, and paradise. Grenada proves that some of the world's richest experiences come from the simplest entries. Ready for more Caribbean warmth? This next one dances to the rhythm of calypso and carnival. Number 10, Trinidad and Tobago. 2 islands, 2 distinct vibes, 1 unforgettable journey, and no visa needed. Trinidad pulses with rhythm, from the pounding energy of carnival to the birthplace of steel pan and calypso. This island is alive with color, movement, and culture. Dive into street food stalls for doubles and roti, or explore the Asa Wright Nature Center, where hummingbirds flit through jungle canopies. Then there's Tobago, Trinidad's quieter twin. Think coral reefs, hidden coves, and the oldest protected rainforest in the Western Hemisphere. It's where ecotourism thrives, and liming, the local art of doing nothing, becomes a way of life. Together, they offer one of the Caribbean's most vibrant contrasts, wild and serene, all within a 30-minute ferry ride. And for Indian travelers in 2025, the doors are wide open. No paperwork, no interviews. Just pack your bags and follow the sound of the drums. When culture and coastline collide, this is what freedom looks like. Now let's hop to an island that feels like royalty and rhythm, wrapped in palm trees. Number 9, St. Kitts and Nevis. Tucked away in the Lesser Antilles lies a 2-island nation where time slows, and the skies stretch wide. St. Kitts and Nevis is elegance in the Caribbean, minus the visa lines. St. Kitts greets you with emerald green mountains, sugarcane plantations, and the historic Brimstone Hill Fortress, often called the Gibraltar of the West Indies. Picture yourself riding the scenic railway, winding past coastline cliffs and rainforest valleys. No visa paperwork, just panoramic wonder. Nevis, its smaller, quieter twin, is known for its boutique resorts, volcanic hot springs, and laid-back charm. With fewer tourists and more room to breathe, it's a haven for honeymooners and solo wanderers alike. Whether it's zip-lining through forest canopies or sipping rum punch beside 18th century ruins, every moment here feels cinematic. And now, for Indian travelers, that story starts at the airport gate, with no visa in hand. If paradise had a secret handshake, this would be it. Let's sail onward to an island where every view is a painting, and every arrival feels like a homecoming. Number 8, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Imagine this, 32 postcard-perfect islands scattered across turquoise waters. No visa, no friction, just salt air, soft sands, and a horizon that never ends. That's St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where you're not just traveling, you're drifting into a dream. For Indian passport holders, it's a rare chance to sail freely between secluded coves, snorkel coral reefs in Tobago Cays, or hike La Soufriere, an active volcano towering over black sand beaches. This isn't just one destination, it's a floating world of options. From the colorful harbor markets of Kingstown to the barefoot luxury of Mustique, every island writes its own chapter, and you don't need a visa to read them all. Whether you're a backpacker chasing sunsets or a couple seeking quiet coves, the Grenadines say yes before you even ask. Because sometimes the best journeys begin where the rules end. We've soaked in the Caribbean breeze. Now let's move east, to an island with a story of strength. Number 7. Haiti. This isn't your typical beach getaway, and that's exactly the point. Haiti, the world's first black republic, carries the scars of history and the heartbeat of resistance. And now it opens its doors to Indian travelers. No visa needed, just an open mind and a sense of adventure. From the pastel-painted streets of Jacmel to the powerful ruins of Sanssouci Palace, Haiti is where history breathes, where art lives on every wall, where music rises from every street corner, compa rhythms, drums, defiance. You'll find beaches here, yes, Labadie's coastlines are Caribbean gems, but it's the culture that lingers, the flavors of griot and pickles, the pride in every mural, the dance that never quite stops, even when times are hard. Haiti may challenge you, but it will also change you, because not every paradise is polished. Some are powerful. Now we sail further east, to a sparkling island nation where visa-free travel meets volcanic beauty and African-Asian fusion. Number 6. Mauritius. What if your island escape spoke your language, served you spiced dal puri by the beach, and asked for no visa in return? Welcome to Mauritius, where the Indian Ocean sparkles like glass, and the cultural vibe feels both exotic and familiar. With strong Indian roots, Hindu temples, and even Hindi signboards on the streets, Mauritius blends Creole rhythms with a distinctly Desi soul. You'll wander sugarcane fields, sunbathe on Belle Maire's golden sands, and hike through volcanic landscapes like Black River Gorges, all without a shred of paperwork. Dive into lagoons teeming with coral, or take a boat to Île aux Cerfs, where white beaches curl like silk ribbons. The food? Think biryani by the ocean, rum-spiced seafood, and street snacks that hit home. Mauritius isn't just visa-free, it's stress-free, story-rich, and deeply personal for Indian travelers. Because sometimes the farthest journeys feel closest to your heart. From the Indian Ocean, we now leap to a volcanic paradise that rarely makes travel lists, but may just steal your breath away. Number 5. Vanuatu. Imagine standing on the rim of an active volcano, feeling the ground tremble beneath your feet. No tour groups, no crowds, no visa forms. Welcome to Vanuatu. This remote chain of 80-plus islands in the South Pacific is raw, real, and refreshingly untouched. Think black sand beaches, underwater caves, and traditional villages where time moves to the rhythm of bamboo drums. Indian travelers can now explore this Eden without a visa, diving into coral reefs, sailing across sapphire bays, and even witnessing Mount Yasur, one of the world's most accessible live volcanoes. Beyond the adventure lies the soul, warm Vanuatu hospitality, open-air markets, and kava ceremonies under starlit skies. It's the kind of destination that doesn't try to impress, because it doesn't need to. In Vanuatu, simplicity is the spectacle. And the best part? You're not a tourist. You're a welcomed guest. Number 4. Kazakhstan. Imagine a country where eagle hunters roam ancient steppes, and just beyond the horizon, glass towers scrape the sky. Welcome to Kazakhstan, Central Asia's best-kept secret, now visa-free for Indian travelers. In cities like Astana, futuristic architecture rises from the desert like a sci-fi mirage. Golden domes, spiraling towers, and gleaming boulevards, blending Islamic tradition with post-Soviet ambition. Meanwhile, Almaty offers tree-lined charm, mountain backdrops, and a cafe scene that rivals Europe's. But the soul of Kazakhstan lies in its vastness. Endless grasslands, flaming red canyons, and surreal alien-like lakes. Here you can ride a horse across the steppe at sunrise. Then sleep under stars in a traditional yurt. No visa in your pocket, just freedom. And yes, the visa-free policy for Indian passport holders makes spontaneous adventure in this misunderstood land easier than ever. It's modern, it's ancient, it's wide open. From Central Asia's sweep to Africa's rhythm, the next destination welcomes you with dance, color, and open arms. Number 3. Senegal. Picture this: golden dunes melting into the Atlantic, the rhythm of djembe drums echoing through sun-soaked streets, and markets bursting with color and conversation. Welcome to Senegal, one of West Africa's safest, most stable democracies, and now visa-free for Indian travelers. In Dakar, modern galleries sit beside colonial-era cafes, while the island of Gorée whispers the haunting legacy of the transatlantic slave trade. Walk along its stone alleys, stand before the door of no return, and feel history's weight and resilience in every breeze. Looking for nature? Head north to the Lompul Desert, where you can camp under stars in orange dunes, or go south to Casamance, a region alive with mangroves, music, and warm hospitality. For Indian travelers seeking something soulful, raw, and real, Senegal opens its doors with no visa needed, no red tape, just rhythm and freedom. Come for the music, stay for the meaning. Now, from West Africa's soul to the Indian Ocean's sparkle, our next destination is as pristine as it is peaceful. Number 2, Seychelles. A place where time slows down, where the water is bluer than belief, and the beaches feel like private poetry. This is Seychelles, 115 islands scattered like pearls across the Indian Ocean. And the best part? Indian travelers don't need a visa. Just a quick online pre-registration and you're free to roam paradise. Picture yourself on La Digue, cycling past granite boulders and Creole cottages, or snorkeling in Baie Lazare, where coral reefs teem with electric life. Even the capital, Victoria, whispers calm, with markets full of spices, vanilla, and island rhythm. This is where romance breathes, where stress dissolves, and where solo adventurers find stillness. It's remote, yet reachable, luxurious, but laid back. And now, more accessible than ever. In a world of travel hurdles, Seychelles says yes, simply, beautifully, and without fuss. Just pre-register, pack light, and let the tide take over. But what if your next visa-free trip was closer than you thought, in a country that just opened its doors? Number 1, Philippines. Starting June 8, 2025, Indian travelers can visit the Philippines visa-free, unlocking over 7,000 islands of unfiltered beauty, culture, and color. Imagine stepping onto El Nido's hidden lagoons, or dancing at a Sinulog festival in Cebu, surrounded by drums, devotion, and dazzling street art, from volcano hikes in Luzon to the serene rice terraces of Banaue. The Philippines is a world of contrasts, where ancient tribes meet megacities, and where every sunset feels hand-painted. And now, there's no paperwork to slow you down. No embassies, no waiting, just you, your passport, and a country bursting with flavor, from sizzling sisig to sweet mangoes, and smiles as wide as the sea. Whether you're chasing surf in Siargao, diving with whale sharks in Donsol, or simply soaking in the warm hospitality, the Philippines is ready. And finally, you're invited. A new era of Indian travel begins here. 15 countries, zero stress, no forms, no interviews, just memories waiting to happen. In a world where borders tighten and entry becomes a privilege, these destinations have flipped the script. They're saying, come in, wander, discover, feel at home. Whether it's sailing through the Caribbean, hiking Himalayan trails, or island hopping in the Pacific, the visa-free path for Indian travelers in 2025 is broader, brighter, and bolder than ever. Now the only question is, where will you go first? Which country surprised you the most? Was it Haiti's spirit, Kazakhstan's skyline, or the Philippines finally opening its doors? Tell us in the comments. And if you could leave tomorrow, where would your boarding pass take you? And if your wanderlust isn't done yet, hit subscribe, because coming up next, the cheapest destinations for Indian travelers in 2025, the best visa-free countries for long-term digital nomads. Your next adventure? It's only a click away.